Today I'm going to show you how to create gorgeous gradient backgrounds for your card deck. All right, so once you are in Canva, and I have here my card. So let's say, you are making the background of your card this pretty purple color, but it's a little dark and it's a little plain. Let's play around with gradients. There's a couple ways to do this. Number one, we can just scroll down here on the colors and we see gradients here. So you can just pick on a gradient color. And there's the most simplest way to do that. Now, if you want to be a little more custom, because this is just, what Canva generates, we can go up here. We can generate right here. We see either solid color or we have gradient color. Now, you can go down to style. You can pick the angle of the gradient colors, which is super cool. You can also change these colors right here. Maybe I want to make this a little lighter. Maybe I want to make this one a little darker. I can also add a third color if I would like. Maybe I want to make that purple. And then we have something cool like that. Now, another really cool idea is, suppose I also have an image. So let's just grab something here. All right, so say I have these roses on the front of my card, but they're a little bit dark and I want to put some lettering on the cards. I'm going to go over here to Elements. I'm going to grab a shape. I'm going to pull it down here. Suppose I want to add some type right here. This is one way that you can do it, but let's play around and add the gradients here. So we're going to go here. We're going to go to Gradient. But I want to be able to see some of the roses. I also don't like this color, so I'm going to go back over here to the purple, and I can slide around till I see, okay, that's kind of cool. Now, I have this beautiful slide bar right here, which is going to change the transparency. So as I slide this, you can see I see more and more of the roses there. They kind of peek through, and then I can add my text. I can add my words down here. Love, always, always love. That is a few ways to use gradient. Now, I'm really loving this. So gorgeous. All right, let's add another page, and I'm going to show you another way that you can use gradients. And that is going over to Elements and typing gradient up at the top. And it's going to generate all these different kinds of gradients for you. So some of the things that I like to do are to pull in something like this. And you just put it up here. And you can pull it down. And you can place it however you like it onto your card. So that's a really cool way to also do it. And you see they have all different colors here. Not all of them are customizable. This one is. So you can simply go up here, change the color to something in your brand. That's actually really cool. Change this other color to maybe something like that. And then you have another cool thing. Now, there's also another way. You can just search for transparent gradient. You have a whole bunch of things that just have a little bit more transparency to them. And maybe we would want to turn this way. All right, so then you see you have this whole area here for the image for your card or the words for your card. There's still more. Let's go over here. We're going to Scroll all the way down to apps. Now, for apps, you need to have the pro version of Canva. So if you don't, I put a link in the details below so you can sign up for that. Totally worth it because there's just so much you can do and you never have to be stopped by not having that. So we're going to go to apps and we're going to type up here. We're going to look for gradient generator. Here we go. And this is super cool. This will randomly generate some cool gradients for you. And then you click add to the design and it adds it over here. All right, so say that's not particularly my color. We can go over here and you can ask it to, that's actually really pretty. So let's add that to the design. And we need to just pull it down, cover our card. Gorgeous. See over here how you can play around. You can randomize again and just keep clicking until you find a color palette that you like. You can also go in here and you can bring in your hex code, or you can fool around this way to get the colors that you want. Ah, that looks really cool. Let's add that to the design. Suppose you are finding one that you love. You can lock in your palette. Now, the only problem with this is that this does not save. So what you would want to do then is add to the design and just have this here in your Canva file, and you can go back and get it when you want it. Another cool thing that you can do with this is, you see how this is just nice and smooth. This is a really fun idea. You come over here and you see this noise level. We'll add some really cool texture. So say we decide that we like that, we'll add it to the design. And here you go. And you can see the difference from just the flat version to the kind of textured gradient version, adding a little bit of kind of fun to it. This is super cool, super fun ways to add gradient to the backgrounds of your cards for a little more interest and a little more fun. So play around, create, and celebrate. And I'd love to see your designs. I've also put a link in the description where you can go and share your gradient generated fun in my Facebook group on cards. Okay, I hope that you've enjoyed that. I hope you're going to create and celebrate and make some gorgeous cards and gorgeous designs. If you're not in my card deck programs, I've also put the link in the details where you can come and join me in my programs and create gorgeous, dynamic, professional looking card decks. Ciao for now, and I'll see you soon.